Okay, I've got this Harley Davidson golf cart. It is actually a Harley Davidson golf cart, but some of these things are not original, I don't think. I think these seats are just like a lawnmower, two lawnmower seats. I haven't seen one that had seats like this. Neither the handlebars. I mean, it's got Harley Davidson on the hand grips, but I think somebody put these on. Most of these have one of those D handles that come out here, and I've never seen one with a motorcycle front wheel on there. I mean, it all, fits right and stuff, but it just seems like it doesn't turn very sharp, and I'm trying to figure that out. If the gearing up here, they change the gearing up here or not, because there's a sprocket and a chain, because the handlebars don't go in sync with the wheel. So when it's turned that way all the way around, see, the wheel is barely turned. But when it's straight, you can see it lines back up as it gets straight. So it's a different gearing. There's a chain and sprocket out here. So there's that. I noticed that these might be a little bit bigger tires than were originally on here. These are like ATV tires instead of golf cart tires. And I see there's a wood block under the frame. I don't know if they added taller springs or what. The issue is that when the battery's charged, the start motor gets it going fine, and it gets going, but there's no charge going to the battery. The difficulty is that to keep it going, you have to have your foot on there, and so it's hard for me to keep my foot on there and put my multimeter on to see if the start motor is flipping to its generator state to charge the battery back up. I don't think it is. So that's my trying to figure that out. There was this set of wires here that was chewed up by mice at some point in its life. Not when I had it. So you could see there's wires here to this, some kind of relay, and there's some wires coming off the motor generator. And those, when I pulled it out, that's what they were sitting here, like they used to go here and like they used to go there. But I mean, I can probably figure this out, but I'm not familiar with it, so I'll have to familiarize myself with its system. So, I mean, I know that there are 4 brushes usually in these motors. 2 of them are for generating power to charge the battery, and 2 of them for turning it to start the motor or start the engine. That I know, because I had looked into these for something else. So anyway, that's where I'm at. If anybody watching this is familiar with these, please send me comments on the video, places where I can get the parts, and if anybody knows of a schematic that tells me where things went, so that I don't have to waste a bunch of time, just trial and error. Yeah, I'd probably eventually figure it out, but I don't really have that time. So anyway, I'm working on it. I may or may not try to find the original steering bar, the D-shaped bar. And what else is I want? Well, one thing I wanted to do was, it's a 2-cycle, so I got to mix the gas in there. One thing I thought about doing is put an inline 2-cycle oiler with its own reservoir, so that I can just put gas in here and I keep the 2-cycle oil topped off all the time. So I could just go down to the gas station and fill gas, I don't have to always mix it, pre-mix it in the tank. That's one thing that'd be a nice add-on. I had a motorcycle like that. It was a Yamaha, where the oil and gas were in separate reservoirs, and you would adjust the ratio that you wanted. And the other thing, you may not be able to see it. Let's see. The the drive pulley for the axle has a big broken chunk out of it, so I'll have to get a new one of those, otherwise it'll just tear up the belt over and over again. I adjusted the brake a little. It's nothing real sophisticated, but I kind of straightened it up a little bit. So I don't know if somebody driving this, you know, hit something underneath, broke that off. But that's very interesting if that happened. So yes, please, anybody who's got who is familiar with how the wiring goes with this, if that has anything to do with flipping contacts, the brush flipping from the run brushes to the charging brushes, I don't know. Anyway, that's that. Please comment. Thank you. Talk to you later.